Hi, welcome to Model Marvels again. Here we have the HG P407 or Tamiya Bruiser clone. She's all built up and wow, that's all we can say. For a third the price of the original, it's fantastic, we can't fault it. There are a couple of faults obviously, one being the suspension or the actual oil filled shocks leak all over the place. We've rebuilt them a couple of times but they're still leaking, and you either live with it, they don't really do much as the truck is leaf sprung. So as I said, you either live with it or you can upgrade them to something completely different or Tamiya originals. The other thing, we had a couple of issues with some of the tie rod ends. They're not particularly well made and will just pull off tie rods for steering, but raid the parts box, put genuine Tamiya rod ends on and you're absolutely fine. As you can see, we ended up not painting it because it was just finished so well, and it works. Let's pop some of these pins off, remove that body, which is a very nicely detailed body there. As you can see, the only issue that we found with it was right there. I don't know if it shows up because it's so shiny. This is where it's attached to a sprue and some of the chroming obviously comes off. It's very heavy, one Bruiser clone chassis. As we noted first time looking at it in the box, we fitted a 55-ton crawler motor and it works very well. It means that top speed is kind of a fast walking pace at most. It does perform very well. It's no out and out crawler obviously. We have locked the front and rear diffs, which is very nice because all the parts come in the kit to do that. As I said, it's not going to be an out and out crawler because you can't lock the center gearbox diff. So I mean, really its biggest sort of letdown, if you like, if you wanted to really sort of tax it, is obviously the tyres, which you can change if you want. But if you're looking for just a fun basher or a runabout or even a shelf queen and don't want to or can't afford to spend the 600 odd pounds on the Tamiya original, this is more than adequate. Everything went together fairly well, as we saw in the previous video. You know, major parts, major components are built, like the gearbox, chassis. It's just a case of assembling it, and yeah, on the whole we are very pleased and can't fault it at all. If you take it basically anywhere, take it to the beach, the only thing it's going to struggle with really are very steep slopes. As I've said, partly that is due to the tyres, which you can change if you really need to, but otherwise no, it works very well. It does everything that the original does for a third to a quarter the price. I've mentioned £150 for it before. We were very lucky, we got free shipping on that and managed to avoid any import on it. So even if you were looking at £200, it's still a third the price of the original. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, tell your friends about us, and here's some footage of it running. Bye.